When thinking about alcoholics or individuals doped up on drugs, rarely do people from church come to mind. I mean, come on, really? There are Christians who claim to have victory in Christ and yet struggle with substance abuse? How can that be? Well, as hard as that may be to comprehend, the reality is that there are scores of churchgoers who feel powerless over their addictions and strongholds. We can no longer dismiss or deny that Christian brothers and sisters can and do abuse drugs and alcohol. The church isn't above the fray when it comes to substance abuse. The sin struggles of abusing drugs and alcohol are as prevalent in your church as they are in mine. You would be hard-pressed to find someone in your church who hasn't been affected by substance abuse. So the answer to reducing the stigma of drug and alcohol abuse isn't to avoid it or simply pass along substance abusers to recovery groups or rehab. The church needs to openly confront the stigma and educate its congregations on how to embrace and not judge those whose lives have been wrecked by substance abuse. I believe when we confront the personal, national, and spiritual implications of what drugs, opioids, and alcohol are doing to our families, churches, and society at large, it will compel us to do something about it. We need to move beyond just viewing substance abuse as a moral flaw and go deeper into the spiritual and physical roots that cause these addictive patterns. In the chapter on substance abuse, I dive into the epidemic of alcoholism and drugs plaguing the church, point out the addictive struggles of many Christians, and offer ways to help them get clean and find freedom in Christ. The bottom line is, more grace needs to be extended and more opportunities for accountability need to be afforded to the scores of Christians who need our help to overcome their substance abuse. They are in desperate need of an advocate, someone brave enough to speak up and confront this epidemic that destroys lives and families. I pray that somebody is you.